I'm your queen to be. The punchlines saying the old characters come back to life. Even though I feel like some of them should have stayed at home, thank you for asking that question. Sorry. Yeah, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for clicking and watching this right now. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn on your post notification button if you want to keep seeing videos from me. So today, I'm just going to get straight into it. Today, we're going to be reviewing the movie Coming to America Part 2. Before I talk about Coming to America Part 2, I would like to really just talk about Coming to America Part 1. It was on a class of its own. Do you understand? Like, it was beautifully shot. The wealth it exudes, like, it's just even when you watch it after, I mean, it was shot in 1988, so like this is like 32 years later, and you watch it over 30 years later, and you can still see the work that went into it. You can still see the beauty of it.
His Highness must be very excited today.
Why is that, Oha?
Today is your 21st birthday, which means you meet your wife-to-be.
Well, I'm curious, but how can a man get excited about a woman he's never seen?
The punchlines that we got from it, like, I remember very well some of these punchlines, like when Eddie Murphy went to Queens and he stood on the balcony and he was like,
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
oh. Now let's talk about Coming to America Part 2.
What? Like that.
Say it again!
Written by David Shelfield and Barry Blaustein, who wrote the first part. But this time around, they collaborated with Kenya Barris, the creator of Grownish, Blackish, Brownish, Mixedish, Childish. Sorry. We see Prince Akeem, who is now about to be King Akeem, sort of like taking his own fate into his hands after his father on his deathbed told him, revealed to him, alongside the witch, which is actually played by Arsenio Hall, that he had a son, a bastard son, that was not known to him in Queens. The quest starts for him to go and look for his son. Now you will ask, why is it so important for him to find his son? Thank you for asking that question. Okay, in Zamunda, women are not allowed to be kings or to rule, yeah? And Eddie Murphy or Prince Akeem happened to have 3 daughters, no sons. Yeah, so we just see Eddie Murphy going to Queens, bringing back the son, all the drama that followed, training him to become a king, and all of the shenanigans. One of the things I really liked about Coming to America was actually the storyline. I like how they, told the story of doing away with dead, old patriarchal culture and just making way for a fresh culture of gender equality. Another thing I loved about Coming to America, I think it's probably one of my favorite things, if not my favorite thing I love about Coming to America Part 2, is the fashion. Oh my goodness, the costumes. It was just eye-popping, gorgeous costumes, fashion statements. It was just really beautiful. Seeing the old characters come back to life. Oh my goodness. It was good. Even though I felt like some of them should have stayed at home. I liked the character of Lisa coming back. That was Akeem's love, the queen. It was good to see the King Joffa Jaffa, that's Earl John Jones. Men in Barbershop, even though they were all played by Arsenio Hall and Akeem, it was good to see them come back as well. And of course, it was good to see the barking woman. I'm sorry I called her the barking woman, but yeah, you get it. That's the only way I can explain who she is. The one that was supposed to be Akeem's wife that Akeem refused. Yeah, and legend has it she's still barking, because she was actually still barking in this movie. Yeah, it was good to see her again. She was actually the person I meant when I said some of them should have stayed at home. I don't know. Her coming back just for that? I don't know, to be honest. Like, my opinion though, but I just felt it was just, okay. We saw her in just one scene, I think, or two, and she was barking. That was it. And we saw Davido. It was a proud moment for me seeing Davido perform in the movie. And of course, the royal groomer was also a South African who happened to be Akim's son's love interest. The cameos, I told you I was going to talk about it. The cameos, I loved it. So we had Davido who came to perform as himself. Morgan Freeman, one of my second favorite scene, apart from the scene of the royal servant where he sang, was the scene of Morgan Freeman when he did like a very hilarious tribute for the king at the king's funeral, even though the king was still alive. Gladys Knight and that powerful stellar performance, awesome. John Legend's appearance in the movie was he came post credits, and he came to sing the popular song from the first part. She is your queen to be. Yeah, another person that I loved the appearance was Trevor Noah. He was a newscaster reporting for ZNN. Not CNN, ZNN, and it was hilarious. He had a mustache. Finally, one of the things I liked was the humor. I mean, there were loads and loads of laugh aloud moments. Probably, um, you might fall off your chair from laughing. Yeah, there were loads of funny moments you get to see in the movie. And yeah, that also leads me to the bad things that I didn't like about Coming to America. Part two was the humor. Yeah, you heard me right. Hold on, I'm not trying to contradict myself, but yeah, I know I said, oh, I like the humor, but I also didn't like the humor. At some point, I felt it was too much. Like, I felt some of the comedy, some of the humor in it was forced and totally unnecessary. Case in point, with General Izzy, that's Wesley Snipes' character. I mean, I liked how they sort of they didn't want to make him too hard or too strong, but I think it wouldn't have been bad to see him to be extremely strong and extremely bad. You know, he didn't have to be funny all the time. Even when he was supposed to be serious, it was still funny. Like, and it wasn't even like a funny. Like, he wasn't like a hilarious funny. It was just a funny. Oh, okay, you're done. Oh, I forgot to laugh. Okay, kind of funny. Now, before you come for me, I know I said one of the good things I liked about Coming to America was the storyline. Now, I felt that the storyline, the plot was too drab. It was weak. Like, it felt like it was more of a comedy movie that didn't really have. Oh, it was like, oh, okay, let's just flow. Let's just go with the flow. Okay, so Akim now has a son. And now he's going to go to Queens to go and look for his son. And now, when he finds his son, he will bring him back home. And that was where I felt like maybe General Izzy's character should have been the stronger part of it. He was supposed to be the antagonist, but he wasn't even a serious antagonist. He was just being funny, not necessarily funny. Funny that was not funny. That was what he was just doing. So maybe that would have been a story. Maybe just seeing him as a villain, seeing Akim have someone who challenged him. Serious challenge now, not just funny challenge. My opinion, I mean, let me know what you think. If you think it wasn't too weak, if you think it wasn't too dry, if you think I'm saying rubbish, if you think I'm spinning nonsense, please put it in the comment section. I'd like to get your opinion on that. Now, to the ugly, there was actually nothing ugly about this movie at all for me. It was mostly good and few bads, you know. For me, yeah, I liked the efforts. I liked the nostalgic feeling it gave me watching it again. I'm sure that Coming to America, the first part, would see a lot of rewatch. I think that's it actually for Coming to America, the sequel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Did that make sense? Did that not make sense? Did I leave anything out? If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Did you like it? How did you feel? And if you've not seen it, are you going to see it based on this review? Or you're gonna, you know what? Nah. But actually, if you've not seen it, I think you should see it. For the ratings, I rated it 6/10 for the culture. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you want me to review more movies or if there's anything you want to see on this channel. I am your humble servant. I'm your queen to be.